Welcome back. We start in the Octagon. UFC Fight Night. Phoenix saw a late Sunday tilt between former two-time heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez returning to the ring after a long layoff versus the third-ranked Francis Ngannou. Joining me now to discuss the event, UFC content editor, reporter for TSN in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Aaron Bronsteter. Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure to join you, Jordan. Thanks for having me.
All right, Aaron, let's jump into the main event. A 26-second knockout by the Predator. Cain coming off a 2.5-year layoff, absolutely mauled by Francis Ngannou, now 2 knockouts in a row for the Predator. What happened? Because afterwards, Cain said he wasn't grazed by the punches. His knee buckled is what he said. Possibly a combination of both. Obviously, a big win for Ngannou and a big blow for the comeback of Cain Velasquez. How did you see the fight, the brief 26-second fight that was?
Well, when you watch the replay, it looks weird, especially in real time. I had no idea what happened. It took me about 6, 7, maybe 8 times watching the replay with Robin Black, who's very well versed in martial arts and what happens in these situations, to realize that it was an uppercut. It was a short uppercut. Cain got inside, he shot for a takedown, and Francis, showing just how devastating his power is, clipped him right on the chin with a short uppercut. Now, Cain went and said that it was his knees buckling that hurt him and not the uppercut. I actually think it was a combination of both. I think the uppercut caused his legs to go out from under him, making them kind of get obscured in a weird direction, so to speak. And that's what made the knee pop. So the uppercut, I think, was the cause, and the knees buckling was the effect. When Cain was going down, you could see him wincing in pain, but he wasn't out. So I think that the knees are what got him out of the fight. Like, if that uppercut would have just dropped him and the knees wouldn't have come out from under him, I think he might have been able to continue. But obviously with the knee going out and then Francis landing those bombs, it's a great stoppage. That's what you have to do if you're the referee, protect Cain Velasquez. And Cain had nowhere to go. I mean, he's not getting up with his knee basically shot like that. So Cain wasn't out at any point in time. I don't think that even with Francis landing those big blows that he was knocked out. But as I mentioned, that uppercut is what put Cain down, and the result of that uppercut was his knee coming out from under him and buckling him. So that's what happened with Cain. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever see Cain Velasquez compete again, especially if he blew out his knee. If he's got a torn ACL or PCL, I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze for him to come back at, age 38 or something. But you never know. I mean, some people just love the fight game, and Cain having, I don't know if he scratched the itch by being in the cage with Ngannou for 26 seconds or whatever it was after a nearly 1,000-day layoff. So maybe we'll see Cain back. I guess they're going to have to find out what the results are of that test.
All right, that's UFC content editor and reporter for TSN in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Aaron Bronsteter. Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Jordan, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure to join you.
Back to you guys.